After getting 50 million views across social media like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, I've realized something about faceless theme pages, specifically the ones in the motivational, inspirational space. So, number one issue is that there is no identity attached to your content. So that means is that page becomes interchangeable with millions of other pages, like thousands of other pages. Uh, and the audience, most of the time, follows you for the format of the videos that you post, or like for the person that you show in that video, which is not yourself. Uh, so they follow you for that and not for you as a person, not for you as a creator. The second thing is that there's low trust, and like we know that at the end of the day, people buy from other people. They don't buy from like an AI or something, not a human being most of the time, pretty much like all the time. So without a visible creator, there's little to no emotional connection, and that makes it very difficult for you to sell products later down the line, or like build some sort of loyalty. It just like super hard. The third point is like about my niche specifically, is that you rely on other people's clips, on other people's like reputation, image, whatever you want to call it. You're never the original source of the content, and like if that content just stops, then like it's pretty much over for a brand. And like there's a lot of obviously there's a lot of like interviews and podcasts that you can like clip, but still it's like capped at the um, amount of stuff that you can produce, unless you're able to always source ideas that perfectly align with what you want to post. So you don't control that raw material. And that goes into my fourth point, which is you don't control the narrative. So when you repost or like remix other people's content, like that story already exists. You're just like adding onto some sauce onto like an existing story, which isn't even that much. Like the only thing that's like most likely gonna make that video stand out from compared to just like clipping that video from like a podcast is like your edits on top of it, which is might it might look cool, but at the end of the day you don't really add that much substance on top of it unless you like really analyze it. But then if you already go that full route of like analyzing the video, like elaborating on like some of the points and add your own sauce on top, then why would you not just go for a personal brand? Or yeah, like I think that makes so much more sense at that point. And like the audience connects with the person speaking, they connect with the clip, but not with you as the person who is posting it. Like you're just like a messenger in between the original podcast and between the viewer. So the next thing is that viral formats tend to trap you. Like as a faceless page, all you can really do is as a theme page is just like chase virality most of the time. That's what you try to do, because there is really no other way to stand out, because you don't really have your own like authentic voice as you would with like a personal brand, unless you're some like very sophisticated faceless brand, but then it's like another story. But I'm just talking about like a theme page type of stuff. So back to my point, like that just doesn't really make you stand out at all. Pretty much it's just like you're repurposing other people's videos using their reputation, which isn't a bad thing, but it just doesn't really benefit you. The other thing is it's also easy to copy. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. And yeah, like as I said, probably the most important point is that you don't control the narrative. So you don't learn scripting, you don't learn like content strategy, anything like that. Really all you do is just like copy viral formats, which is like the trap that I fell into. I talk about that in my previous video, and I don't think that's a place you want to be in. Like you don't really learn the skills of content, rather than just like how to make a video flashy, how to make it look aesthetic, but it's a completely different thing to actually know how to script videos, how to make them engaging using your own voice rather than leveraging someone else's authority. Like, I feel like that's just way more different. So what's the solution to this, right? So I think the number one thing that makes the most sense is like to transition or like build a personal brand from scratch, because like people remember people, like as I said before, not anonymous pages, and that identity is what creates recognition. And like you have a message behind your content, you have a face behind your content, which I mean puts you into that vulnerable state. But it just, the amount of money and just like how far you can go in life, not just like in terms of money, but in terms of like opportunities, like meeting new people, doing the stuff that you like, doing the things that you want to do, doing the things that you dreamed about. It's just insane of a difference. Like, it's ridiculous how much of a difference it makes, like a personal brand versus just a page with no face. Even if they like have the same quality of like an edit, or even if they have the same, I don't know, same script, like still when you put your face out there, just so much more trust that you get, and it's like a no-brainer not to do it, in my opinion. So the second thing is like have a message, like make sure that your content is communicating something, because you want your audience to be aligned with you, not just your audience following you because they saw a cool Michael Jordan clip, or like Chris Williamson clip, or like Alex Hormozy, and they recognize Alex Hormozy, so they follow you or leave a like or whatever. Like, they don't follow you for you. So like your lessons, your opinions, your experiences, your insights, anything that like makes you, like anything that's like authentic, and like make sure that all of that like aligns with your like main ideas, the stuff that you want to like preach and like communicate to other people. Not necessarily preach, but like just share the lessons that you learned and things of that nature. The third point is control your own narrative. So you create the story, you curate a message, and like your audience connects with your perspective specifically, not the perspective of the speaker. And then as a result of that, your audience quality is gonna actually improve. Like, you're no longer gonna have random audiences that like follow you based off an impulse, or because they recognize, like because of the credibility of the person that you clipped, or whatever it may be. Like, they actually follow you for who you are. So I think, just as a conclusion of this, like faceless pages can teach you a lot about like how algorithms work, and how to go viral, how to make cool videos, the ones that look cool, look aesthetic, and like get the views. But it doesn't teach you the important stuff, which is like scripting. I'd say scripting is, but like not, you don't even necessarily have to script, or just like being able to clearly communicate that message of the video. Just like the stuff that you're saying in the video, I'd say it's like 90% of the video, if not more, maybe even like 95 or 99. But it's like, it's so important. Like, if you think about it, like editing is just the sprinkles on top. And the reason why I talk about editing so much is because I do video editing. Like, that's why I'm talking about this so much. Like, it's not as important as the actual foundation, which is like your script, like what you're saying in the video. But if you actually want to build something that's lasting, I think you definitely need an identity, you need a message, you need people to care about what you're saying, you need to provide value, and you can't really do that with the personal brand. With the faceless theme page. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those were the lessons that I learned. Got almost a 10-minute video here. Let me know what you guys think. Leave the comments down below. And yeah.